constantly red or reactive, breaking out. Maybe it just never feels quite right, dry, cracked. I know most of us have a tendency to over cleanse our hands, but sometimes we can be over cleansing our face too. And there's a real crisis happening on the surface of your skin when it's doing this. And most of the products that you've been using are probably making it worse. Antibacterial hand soap is one of the things that can be contributing to your overreactive hands. Your skin is not supposed to be sterile unless you're a physician. And even then, your skin has a culture of microbiome that lives on it, which is a living microorganism. It's an ecosystem filled with bacteria, fungi, microorganisms, good and bad bacteria, all things that work together to talk to your immune system. When you start to disrupt that microbiome, you disrupt the acid mantle, which is a thin film that keeps the moisture in and the irritants out in your skin. And when that microbiome gets interrupted, that's when things go wrong with your skin. A lot of things that can disrupt microbiome are contained in cleansers. And not all cleansers are bad, but again, especially if it's labeled antibacterial, that can be a signal that you're using something with harsh sulfates and alcohol-forward products. Sometimes, even on your skin, you can use products with a low pH, like exfoliating acids, that can disrupt that microbiome on your skin too. And if you think about using that 1 or 2 times a day, because somebody said, oh, your pores are clogged, you should be using this acid on your skin every day, you have a higher likelihood of interrupting that microbiome. And your skin has a natural pH on your face of 5. And a lot of the acids that we're using, especially on our skin, are in the lower acidic pH range, like 3. So you're just kind of creating conditions that can cause interruption in the microbiome, and it will let inflammation thrive, which is what you don't want. So you're not actually cleaning your skin, you're actually disrupting the microbiome. And then the next thing that usually happens is when you reach for something to sort of fix the redness in your skin or the irritation in your skin, you're likely making it worse. And then you get kind of stuck in this loop of constantly using products that are going to get rid of dead skin or exfoliate your skin, which again just continue to disrupt that microbiome on your skin. One bacteria I'd like to mention is Staphylococcus epidermis. It's one of the primary beneficial residents that live on your skin. It produces antimicrobial peptides that protect against staph, the pathogenic cousin that is responsible for a significant portion of chronic inflammatory skin conditions, including eczema and cystic acne. When you repeatedly strip the skin of that, the populace of the S. aureus moves in and inflammation follows. This isn't a theory. This is the mechanism why behind so many people have eczema and rosacea today. The more products they use, the worse the conditions get. Your skin is always really, truly trying to heal itself. So sometimes you have to let it. So what does supportive microbiome skincare actually look like in practice? First, your cleanser has to have the right pH. We formulate our cleansers to 5.3 to 5.4 when your skin is 5.0, which is closely matching your skin's own pH. Most cleansers are too alkaline, and that is working against you. The foaming face wash is specifically designed to gently cleanse twice a day without compromising your acid mantle, meaning your skin still has a fighting chance of keeping moisture in and irritants out. If you're using a toner with alcohol, I would consider switching to something that's more witch hazel forward, like our Clean Sweep toner. Witch hazel has the ability to get rid of bad bacteria and retain good bacteria, but alcohol is going to strip everything. If you're looking to use ingredients with actives, consider the pH of those actives. A lot of the actives that we use, like hyaluronic acid and ceramides and bacochiol, have a neutral pH. So those are not going to be disruptive to your skin. But when you're using salicylic acid, things with glycolic acid or lactic acid daily, those will strip your skin of all of the good bacteria. So you have to really think about balancing your routine with the right products that have the right pH and not using those that are too acidic too often in your routine. I've been formulating for 16 plus years now, and one of the things that I come back to again and again is just how smart our skin is. And we need to think about that and respect our skin barrier a little more often. We're hearing a lot more about the skin barrier today because the science is starting to point to the less disruption in the skin, the better your long-term skin health is going to be. And that's what we're aiming for. Good, healthy skin for life. I hope that helps clear up the mystery of why your skin might be feeling red or irritated and being sure not to over-cleanse your skin. See you next week.